So, my goal is to practice on the Four Noble Truths today. Understanding life as it is, that's how I would like to name it. Please come to a resting state, bodily and mentally. Letting go and letting things be. Coming home to your breath with a smile. Start relaxing from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet. Settle into a steady seated posture, sitting upright, body balanced, hands resting naturally. Your eyes gently closed. You are letting the body arrive fully. With body, all sensations arrive. Sounds, feelings, sensations. Nothing to resist. Now feel the weight of your body sense support. When it is time, bring attention to your breath. Air moving in, air moving out. Let attention expand to include the whole body. head, face, neck, shoulders easing downward, chest cooling down, belly soft, lower back broad, legs grounded, the body sits as a living process. It's time for us to reflect on the first truth. Life includes strain and unease. Life also includes happiness and highest happiness, Nibbana. Buddha not only spoke about suffering but also about happiness and the path to highest happiness one can achieve. Begin by noticing experience exactly as it appears. Pleasant moments arise, and they shift. Notice an unpleasant moment arising, and they shift. Neutral moment arise, they shift. Change runs through everything. This shifting brings tension, even pleasant experiences carry pressure to continue. Even comfort carries effort. While we are seated meditating, we are aging, decaying, coming closer to the death, illnesses, separating from the loved ones, having to live with those that we don't connect with very well. All these experiences, including the 5 clinging aggregates, forms, feelings, perceptions, volitional formations, the aggregate of consciousness, in brief, all these 5 clinging aggregates bring unsatisfactoriness. This is how experience can feel. Allow awareness to meet this knowledge without decoration. In Buddha's way of uncovering truth, this truth of suffering deserves understanding. Stay with sensations as sensations, feelings as feelings, thoughts as thoughts, each truth has 3 aspects to be understood: the truth, what has to be done, and that it has been done. So in the case of the first truth, we explored each aspect of being alive as a human being. We experience grief, sorrow, lamentation, despair, 5 clinging aggregates. Having seen, we know that they deserve to be understood fully. And with practice and more attention, we have understood most of it. when 5 clinging aggregates become just the 5 aggregates, clinging is no more present. We are not free from the 5 aggregates. We will have their influence all our lives. But when the mind is free from clinging, there is no tension present. Clinging to ideas, forms, feelings, perceptions, volitional formations, and consciousness aggregate. Then we move on to the second truth, the arising of craving. Now observe how the mind reacts due to craving, pulling toward what feels pleasant, pushing away what feels uncomfortable, wanting things to stay, wanting things to disappear. This movement creates tension in the body as tightening, leaning, holding. This is how craving forms. Craving in the ordinary sense is craving something like food, and yet in subtle dharmic eye, it is seen as pulling and wanting and reacting. This deserves release. Awareness loosens this grip through patience and understanding. Seeing things as they arise. What is arisen won't stay, they change. What we can grasp, we interpret. What we cannot grasp, disappear. Once that tension is released, we overcome what has to be done with the second truth. Seeing the arising of craving as a truth, seeing moments of relief when you let go of that tension, that need, that reacting mind, seeing momentarily that it has been done, although there is more work waiting, with more training, more mindful activity. We are not attacking the truth, we are realizing the truth. We now come to the third truth. Cessation, Nirodha. Each moment is a moment of cessation. One thing arises, changes, lives, and no more. Imagine being in a state of mind developed with equanimity, rooted in equanimity, balanced, perceiving and non-perceiving. In the non-perceiving mind, consciousness may not have a footing, so there is cessation there, not imaginary but momentary discontinuation. When the mind is free from hindrances, unwholesome states are subdued. A wise person would reach this level where perceiving and non-perceiving is possible. In the non-perceiving, cessation is possible. For a split second or longer, and yet the body is still alive, life continues. With more and more release and relief, living the truth of cessation. Understanding the truth of cessation and the knowledge that you understood with its particulars and subtle meanings allow the truth to be established here and now. A random person may appear in your mind. Back to volitional formations aggregate. Does it create tension, resistance, or neutrality? Truth plays a beautiful role in awakening us, seeing things as they arise, as they live, as they shift, and liberating our minds here and now. Let's reflect on the last truth. This cessation requires a certain path, rooted in right understanding of truths themselves, cultivating right intentions, intentions free from violence, hate, and attachment. Free from attachment, free from hate means there is loving kindness. There is no more covetousness. There is no more clinging. Mind is inclined toward letting go, non-violence, that means compassion, and loving kindness, that means no hate, no anger. Very wholesome. And that way your speech becomes rooted in wholesome states. actions align with that truth of wholesome experiences, livelihood changes, effort to maintain such wholesome states continue, bringing the mind to sati, the presence, mindful living, continuous, non-strained observation, truth as it is, ultimately reaching samadhi, your dhi, mind, intelligence, reaching sama, the stillness, collectedness, gradually leaving the body behind or aware of the body, self-contained like a lotus, awakening blooms little by little. Reaching the highest knowledge possible as a being in this sansara, the wandering life, wandering cycle of life. Toward the closing, feel the body resting, grounded, awake and available. Let the eyes open naturally. May you carry this clarity into the day. Thank you for joining this morning. I'll see you tomorrow with another meditation.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.